I already talked about SMEs this week and talked about a study regarding Brexit's consequences for them. But today I have even more studies on that, and so I just want to recap that topic a little bit more today. Because Brexit was built as a new dawn for the United Kingdom, promising sovereignty, freedom, and a boom for British businesses. But years after the referendum, the reality is hitting many businesses harder than expected, especially in rural areas. Small and medium-sized enterprises, or SMEs, are facing an unprecedented financial squeeze since Brexit, and today we're diving deep once again into why rural SMEs are particularly struggling. A recent study conducted by Bangor University and the University of Liverpool has revealed stark figures. Since Brexit, lending to rural SMEs in the UK has fallen by an alarming 4.8% annually compared to similar SMEs in other European countries. And this isn't just a minor setback, it's a significant barrier to economic growth, especially when SMEs form the backbone of regional economies. The repercussions of this lending contraction are profound and widespread. Economically disadvantaged areas and regions reliant on exporting goods to the EU are feeling the pinch most acutely. And this creates a vicious cycle, exacerbating regional inequalities and deepening long-standing economic disparities within the UK. The study identifies 5 local authority districts hardest hit by Brexit-induced lending cuts. These districts include Derbyshire Dales, Hambleton, Mid-Suffolk, Stratford-on-Avon, and Dumfries and Galloway. In these areas, reduced access to credit is not only hurting current business operations, but is also severely limiting growth potential and local economic resilience. Regional differences in access to financial resources underline just how deeply Brexit has amplified regional inequalities. And Brexit hasn't just created new problems, it has exacerbated existing ones. Areas already struggling with limited economic opportunities are now even further disadvantaged. Jem Soner of Bangor Business School highlights that these findings clearly indicate the need for region-specific measures. Policies must now focus squarely on bolstering the financial resilience of SMEs in rural and peripheral areas. And these targeted measures are crucial to overcoming imbalances and fostering broader economic recovery across the UK post-Brexit. Soner argues that ensuring fair access to financial resources for all regions, especially the hardest hit ones, is essential. Without addressing these regional financial gaps, growth and prosperity will remain unevenly distributed. And this approach is not only economically necessary, but also socially and politically crucial to maintaining cohesion and equity across Britain. And Rasha Al-Saka, head of the Credit Risk Research Group at Bangor Business School's Institute of European Finance, emphasizes the vital role SMEs play globally and especially in Britain. She notes that SMEs represent the majority of businesses and provide the bulk of employment, particularly in rural and peripheral areas. And thus weakening the sector through restricted financial access poses risks far beyond immediate economic implications. It threatens the overall stability and prosperity of regional communities. And the importance of SMEs in rural areas cannot be overstated. They often drive local innovation, provide essential services, and form the economic bedrock of smaller communities. When SMEs struggle, entire communities feel the effects, from job losses to reduced public services and declining local investment. Brexit supporters envision deregulation and newfound freedom, enabling British businesses to flourish independently. Yet what many rural SMEs have encountered instead is increased red tape, reduced market access, and significant hurdles in securing necessary financial backing. And these challenges are causing real-world damage to the rural economy, threatening long-term regional development. And it's clear now more than ever that the government must prioritize targeted interventions. Policy actions should include financial guarantees, enhanced lending schemes tailored to rural and peripheral SMEs, and strategic support for businesses dependent on EU trade. Only through such decisive actions can the UK begin to heal these deepening regional divides. And in conclusion, Brexit's impact on rural SMEs illustrates a crucial point. Grand political decisions often have nuanced, localized consequences. Addressing these unintended outcomes requires careful attention, but also targeted resources and region-specific strategies. Only by acknowledging and directly confronting these issues can the UK hope to rebuild robust, inclusive economic growth across all its regions. And we'll keep tracking these developments closely here on Outside Views. And if you found this little dive once again helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth analyses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. The next video is right here in the end screen, right next to a video from my newest channel, Zootastic, and I would love to have your support there as well. And I know that I have a lot of German viewers here on this channel. There's also the German version called Zootastisch. I'll see you there. I'll be back.